Thanks for your time. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Scott Bushkie, founder of Cornerstone Business Services. We're a boutique investment bank up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, but we work all over the country. And I started another company 7 years ago. Cornerstone's been around for 24 years. Started another company called Cornerstone International Alliance, and that's worldwide, 30 firms throughout the world. And that group did $1.9 billion in enterprise value last year, so it's been fun to see that grow over the last 7 years.
Wow.
But Cornerstone Business Services, we do low middle market M&A. So what is that? We do fair market analysis to help business owners understand what their true value is in today's marketplace, versus just telling a business owner a number and then everybody wasting a bunch of time. So what is the real value in today's marketplace? We help companies grow through acquisition. So if they're looking to grow through finding other companies that can sell that are not on the marketplace so they can get a better deal, we can help them with that. And then where we spend most of our time is helping those business owners ultimately sell their business. That single largest asset that they have, the one chance that they get to sell that, we want to make sure that not only we can help sell that business, but we want to get what we call the power of multiple offers. We want to get them multiple offers with our process. And that's what we've done. Over the last 5 years, we've averaged about 5 different offers per client, which we're very excited about, because that not only gives that business owner that peace of mind that they didn't leave any money on the table, but they actually get to choose who is the best fit for me. Is it the highest value? Is it the best culture fit? Do I want to protect my employees? Do I want to stick around for 3 years? Do I want to leave in 6 months? And that's what we get to do at Cornerstone, is we truly change people's lives. That's what our mission is to create positive, life-changing events for all the lives that we touch. And we're so passionate about helping those business owners, because it's, like I said, it's their largest asset. They get one chance to do it right, and they're at such a disadvantage if they go up against the buyer group. That's all that the buyer does, is they look at buyers every day, or sellers every day, and they're trained assassins, and then they go up to someone who's never done it before, and they think they're going to do a good job, and they end up either not selling it at all or leaving a bunch of money on the table.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. If you don't mind, can you share with us how you got into this field?
I fell into this field by accident almost 27 years ago, and my youngest brother's best friend's uncle was in this business. Didn't even know it existed. I was at 24. I like to say I was too young and dumb that I should have known that I never should have got in the industry, because the odds were stacked against me. But through just work ethic from my family and the curiosity to learn, and coming to events like this with M&A Source and all the great people that came before me and all my mentors, was able to continue to learn and grow through the years. And now I'm teaching courses here, which is kind of fun, and just got inducted into the IBBA Hall of Fame last night, which was a great honor.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Another question.
Sure.
It sounds like to me that one deal process might be a very long process. How do you manage those processes?
Yeah, so we have our Assurance 360 process that we created, kind of in the trenches over the last 20 years, and that process is about 6 to 8 months. And what we've done is, one, we make sure that their value makes sense, what we think in the marketplace matches the seller's expectations. Then we have them meet with their CPA to say, okay, if the number is 20 million, who cares? What are you going to net out of that at the end of the day? And then lastly, meeting with their financial advisor, going, okay, what's that? We call it the lifestyle number, or what's that wealth gap? Because if your net number's here, but your lifestyle's up here, you got 2 choices. You either lower your lifestyle down to here, or you go back and do some more work to get to that value that you want to be at. But then once we go to market, it's really just a handful of things, and we do very well. And one, you got to tell the right story. You have to put together the right SIM, or the right story of the company, the history, why they win business, how they can grow, how great they are, and how this is a defendable position they have. And then also going out then to the right buyer groups. Because if you tell a great story but you don't go to the right buyers, you're not going to get the highest, best value. Or if you go to the right buyers but you don't tell the right story, you cannot get it. But if you tell the right story to the right buyers, and then we run our specialized structured sale process, we're creating urgency and we're creating scarcity. And by doing that, we're getting all the buyers to come together at one time to put all their offers in. And that's what we call that power of multiple offers. And that's when we can get all those offers together. We change the tide, because the buyers have all the advantages up front because they're educated, the seller's not educated. By bringing us in, education levels, we level the playing field, but when we get multiple offers, now the seller has the leverage. And that's what our job is, to get that seller to, when they have that one chance to sell their company, that they get the best chance to choose who's the best fit for them, and have that peace of mind that they didn't leave any money on the table. So our process is about 6 to 8 months. The national average is about 11 months out there from the last Market Pulse survey for the $5 to $50 million enterprise value deals. The smaller the deal, typically the shorter the process, but not always.
Okay. Now that technology and AI is getting introduced in many industries,
Right.
do you think technology and AI will also play a big impact in this field?
It is already. Our associates and analysts are already on it. It's helping them write their SIMs. It's helping them with buyer research. We're hiring AI folks right now to even take that to the next level. I think it's going to absolutely, my hope is that it never replaces the M&A world, because I think you still need that personal interaction, that negotiations. But I think it'll help make humans superhumans. Yeah. And that's our goal, is that our analysts, our associates can do things in a split second that used to take them a week. And I do think that's possible, and I think it's only going to get crazier and crazier and easier. But if you're not in front of it and you say, that's a fad, I'm going to just do it the old way I did it, I think those people are going to get kind of washed out and get left behind. So we're trying to stay in front of it, but we're still just, I think, just scraping the top of the iceberg of what it could do for us.
Okay, thanks for sharing. My last question.
Yeah.
If you have any pain points when you're working on a deal or any process, what would you say your pain points are?
First one is just getting a seller that is satisfied with the value that we think the market will bear. Because there's too many groups out there that'll say, well, Chris, what do you want? Well, I think it's worth $10 million. Well, it's really worth $6 million, but I'll tell you 10 just to get a big upfront fee. We want to make sure the number one reason why businesses don't sell is the seller has unrealistic expectations. So that's the first step, is making sure that what we see in the marketplace, not our opinion, but what we see in the marketplace, matches up with their expectations. Then our goal is to not just hit that number, but exceed it. So like last year, we averaged 10 offers and a 26% premium over that benchmark, because again, we create those market forces where the seller has the advantage. So it's getting good clients. It's working with the team. You've got to get not just the seller, but you need an M&A attorney, not just a regular attorney. You need a tax person, you need financial advisors, you need all these other counsels. So it's bringing them all together, making sure that they're all doing, kind of herding the cats, bringing them all together to do everything at once. CRMs are always fun. People trying to get all of our people to put stuff into our CRM can be a challenge. But otherwise, it's people dealing with people at the end of the day, and just that's one of our job, is really to be that psychologist, to keep everybody's mental state in a good position, and just keep them moving towards that successful close.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. End of April. Yeah, sounds good. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
See you. Thank you. Yep.